Bududa District is located in eastern Uganda on the slopes of Mount Elgon. It was created in 2006. It is made up of one county, Manjia County, and had a population of about 146,000 by the time it became a district. Bududa District Development Association is a community-based, non-profit-making organization of individuals hailing from the district. The association was founded in February 2008 to foster socio-economic development in the district through resource mobilization. Bududa District has 119 primary schools and 9 secondary schools, both government-aided and private. One of the private schools in the district is Arlington Academy of Hope, a primary school located in Bulucheke, Bulucheke sub-county. It was founded in 2004 by John and Joyce Wanda. Despite being a rural-based school, it has defied all odds to excel.
In 2006, it received its first sitting with 32 candidates, where it proved that a child being in a rural area cannot mean that he's so low in education. Out of the 32 who sat, 16 managed to get first division, 15 second division, and 1 in third division.
They normally ask some of the types of fish species in various lakes of East Africa.
I joined Arlington in 2007. The good things I have got in this school are I have learned how to write and read. I have learned how to speak English. We always go for tours every year. Our teachers teach us very well.
And we also have sponsors who help to pay school fees. We have got pen pals from other countries like USA, and we have got some good volunteers who always help us in various things.
And the volunteers really get to know the students and the families here.
Well, not many students in Bududa District are so lucky as to have such facilities.
So we've been doing outreach projects to maybe 20, 25 other schools, in which we printed practice PLE exams and then gave them out to these schools to use in their P7 classes. And this was our first project that we really worked on when we came here 2 months ago, and I was so surprised to learn that some classes didn't even have pens, didn't have papers, and if they did, that the teachers didn't mark the papers, so students were handing in work or taking some sort of test, and they were never given feedback on that. And for me, learning is all about feedback.
This has resulted in high illiteracy rates of about 37% and an equally high dropout rate, according to the 2002 Uganda Population Census statistics. Most of the students move over distances of 5 kilometers to attend school. Bulucheke Secondary School, founded in 1980, was the first one in the district. It has since churned out tens of thousands of students, some of whom are officials at the district. However, over the years, the school has deteriorated and is now in dire need of repair and renovation. Library space is insufficient, compelling some students to revise from under the trees.
Come thou fount of every...
Like the district local council chairperson, the district education officer is a product of Bulucheke Secondary School. She attributes the high dropout rate to a number of concerns.
Call for songs of loudest praise.
Me as a student, In this school, I have got challenges. My challenges are reading, practicing in music, and playing netball. And my teachers have helped me how to play netball, how to read. They have collected me how in speaking English and in practicing in music.
We thought children could read only 50 books, but one of our best boy, Godfrey Nasser in P6, read 500 books in 3 months. Those are just reading. So we have seen that reading alone has helped our children to pick up that now exams is all about reading, interpreting, and understanding the question. Our children can read, understand, interpret the question, and I think that's another strength behind the passing of PLE.
In an effort to help revive the academic standards in Bududa District, over 60 people of Bududa and friends converged at Katikati Restaurant in Kampala in August 2011. This was to collect books for the proposed district library.
To fight poverty, ignorance, and disease in Bududa District. That's why we have gathered together to raise a book so that people in Bududa can be able to know how to use their land, can be able to know how to fight diseases, and can improve on their welfare.
Mr. Francis Bwayo Wanyina, a veteran politician, officiated. He gave high accolades for the people behind the association for bringing together the Bududa in decades and for remaining relevant in this generation.
I don't think my people have sat in Kampala in a manner like this today. I don't know. Maybe I have been excluded, but I am confessing that I'm very happy to be here today, to be able to share with you the concerns of Bududa District. And I'm happy to have been able also to meet people I didn't know, I've heard about, but I did not know who they were. And maybe if they also have heard about me, they don't know who I was.
Mr. Wanyina also shared a passionate concern about the deteriorating ecological environment of the greater Elgon area, which has led to the loss of many lives and displaced families in Bududa due to various natural calamities like landslides, among others.
Perhaps I should have started by conveying my deepest sympathies to those who have lost relatives or who have relatives injured, like in the very recent landslide. And I'm slotting in these sympathies because at this moment in time, I'm preoccupied with an effort to see whether we can put our heads together, we can put our hands together, but more importantly, whether we can put our minds together so that we do something about Mount Elgon.
My heart, oh, take and seal it for thy courts above.
2 key academicians from Makerere University also graced the occasion.
I'll start my talk with a quote from a person who I feel may be the most respectable person alive, and that's Nelson Mandela. In his book, Long Walk to Freedom, he states as follows: education is a great engine for personal development. It is through education that a daughter of a peasant can become a doctor, that the son of a mine worker can become the head of the mine, that the child of a farm worker becomes the leader of a great nation. It is what we make out of what we have, not what we are given, that separates one from another. I feel sad today that not many daughters of Bududa are being given the opportunity to become doctors. not many sons of farm workers in Bududa today are being given the opportunity to become leaders of any nation, leave alone a great nation. And I think we should all be saddened by this, and we should spare no effort in trying to reverse what we are observing today. I would like to talk a little bit about some of the interaction I had with my father while growing up in Bududa, in Shiluku, Bulucheke, Bududa. My father said to all of us, my sisters here, and a number of my brothers have not made it here because we lost someone, but he said that his father did not see a blackboard, but he managed to get a university degree. And he challenged us all the time that if he got a university degree, he expects a lot better of us. Luckily enough, we've been able to give him the better he expected. But how many of our relatives in Bududa have actually done better than their grandparents or done greater than their parents? I would like to note that my grandfather, the one he referred to, was actually a herdsman who knew very little about the use of education. And I think my father and other people during that age managed to go to school, not necessarily because of the family, but because of the wider community and because of the governments that provided the necessary infrastructure and the scholarships were necessary for these people to study. While I was growing up, and I believe while many of you are growing up, it was very possible to come from Bududa Primary School, to come from Buchigai Primary School, Bulucheke Primary School, and develop to any level of career you'd like. I'd like to challenge you today. How many of our cousins, how many of our nieces and nephews have that opportunity? The question we should be asking ourselves is, what went wrong? What happened between then and now? Our education system is definitely in trouble. And as an academic, I wouldn't like to guess what went wrong. I have looked around a bit to see what have people found out. If you go home and you happen to realize that the school is not attended to, I'm sure when you walk to the LC5, they will listen to you and inform them what is happening in the school in your neighborhood. You walk and talk to the inspector of schools, they will listen. I know they have challenges, but I think we need to make noise about these problems. I must also indicate that we do not actually have adequate schools. I've noted, at least the information I saw, which might not be up to date, shows that there are hardly any nursery schools in Bududa District. There are hardly any tertiary institutions. Now, if we don't have enough teachers and we do not have facilities to train teachers, that means we are going for a long time to remain without teachers. I must commend the efforts of those that have tried to address some of these gaps, and I think Arlington Academy of Hope has played a big role, and I think they deserve a hand.
About this initiative, because for me alone, getting to the level where I am doesn't make me happy. When I see my people in Bududa, when I see the young people in Bududa, not because they are less intelligent, but there is nobody to show them the way. When I heard about this, I'm supposed to be preparing for my trip. I said I have to be here because I want to be part of this initiative. I want to see that we go out and help the young people, not only read the books, but to also believe in themselves, to believe that they can do something, believe that they can become something. And I can also tell my story. When you look at me today, you may not know where I came from, but because somebody believed in me, somebody encouraged me, I can tell my story, and these people will get hope, will get confidence that they can become something.
Because he knows what I'm talking about. So this is a generic, and usually anybody can offer any price for this.
She's a daughter from the soil.
According to Ms. Oliver Woneha, the treasurer of Bududa District Development Association, over 5 million shillings cash was realized from the fundraising dinner, with the auction of a framed map of Bududa District fetching 1.6 million shillings. About 200 books were also collected, plus another 5 boxes full that were reported to have been received from the Uganda Bureau of Statistics. The Elgon Flyer Coaches Management pledged to transport all books from Kampala to the district free of charge. The library is to be housed in a classroom block donated by Mr. Emmanuel Masiese Koboy near the district headquarters. The effort to transform the academic standard of Bududa is a continuous one. For a start, over 600 books, journals, pamphlets, periodicals, and other publications of all academic levels are still needed. Other needs include furniture like reading chairs, bookshelves, and a reception desk. Now, the district library adds to the list of other development efforts by the Bududa District Development Association since 2008. The others include 200 post office rental boxes from Posta Uganda, the distributorship of Uganda's major newspapers, a bookshop, and a fast internet connectivity center, Bududa.com ICT Center.